Okay, so this just popped up on my YouTube feed and I was like, what a blend of genres and two epic voices. I am so excited.
We know we should turn and just walk away. We can't help but cause more pain, wounded more with every word that we say. The memories remain. Here we are once again, questioning the end. Am I supposed to let you go? Don't tell.
What? Okay, this is not going where I expected. He's so soft. He has such nuance in his voice, and the resonance at the bottom. Oh, it's so lovely. Got the most epic singers ever in this. He doesn't need to show us all the epicness yet. As he went up to that higher note, he lightened it off and he allowed a little bit of breath through. He's not putting his vocal cords together fully. He's allowing quite a lot of breath through. So it has this soft, breathy edge, apart from on those lower notes where he's really allowing the resonance to pop and come through. It's a tease. So there's that resonance.
Wounded more with every word that we say.
It's so open. Oh, at the back of his vocal track there.
Here we are once again.
It's like he's allowing that air to kind of swirl around in the back and then come out. It's about kind of having a very soft palate there and a quite neutral and relaxed larynx, so that it really, if you give me a like a gentle sigh, you're not like that sort of shape is actually used in some of Disturbed music. But this is really open. It's almost more of a classical shape. I love the tribal drums underneath.
Questioning the end.
Beefy at the bottom.
Am I supposed to let you go?
So I thought it was going to be like, go.
Don't tell me now that you hate me for never letting go. Let there be no doubt I can't live my life without you.
This is so interesting. He's got the classic May. There's a lot of interesting me vowels that get morphed, especially in the kind of early 2000s rock and metal into 2010 sort of time. These guys were part of making that style. But he's so refined. As he goes up to that high note, he is doing that slightly more narrow compressed sound. He's still allowing that breath through. He's still not putting his vocal cords together fully. He's not driving it. It's really, really gentle. Now, I had the honour of having a chat once with his vocal coach, Melissa Cross. And if you haven't heard of Melissa Cross, go check her out. She's an epic vocal coach. She really was the first person to work out how to make a lot of these metal sounds in a really healthy way. What it is that makes it healthy or not healthy. What it is that allows people longevity and what it is that does not. And a lot of it is how much breath you're using and how loud it actually is, how much you use your microphone and how much you're using resonance. He is someone who has learned to really understand resonance as opposed to volume. Volume is driving air through, whereas resonance is keeping your breath steady and allowing the shape of your vocal tract to boost the frequencies and give you volume without you having to drive. Ann Wilson is also a master at this as well.
Let there be no doubt I can't live my life without you.
doesn't need to be loud to be epic.
I close my eyes and still hear the
Her voice has changed. It's beautiful.
that would tear apart our world. I keep reliving everything. I can't believe how much this hurts. Here we are,
See that? This.
still questioning the end. How can I let you go?
Yeah, okay, so she is going into it in this verse. She's the one who gives it that lift. It's interesting, you see the shape, the scrunchiness of the nose, and he's doing it as well, actually. That often helps people focus that sound and the forward placement. Maybe you're feeling it here, some people feel it here, some people feel it in there, the mustache area. Depends on you, we all feel sound a little bit differently. If you can direct that sound that way, it really allows it to cut through again while shaping your vocal tract and not having to push the air through in order to get volume. As I said, her voice has changed in the most wonderful way, not in an unnatural way, I'd say in a very natural way, and it has that warmth and depth to it that women often get as they age. Women's and men's voices age differently because of the hormones, and women's voices tend to get lower, their vocal folds tend to get thicker, and their voices tend to have a huskier quality, and you can hear that in Ann Wilson's voice. She's got this general kind of gritty edge, and it actually really, really works for a slightly more metal rather than classic rock song.
Here we are,
And it matches his voice.
still questioning the end. How can I let you go?
Oh,
Tell me now that you hate me.
that you is an interesting one. Sort of that you, it kind of feels a little bit too placed. That you, if you kind of make the tush, it joins it together quite nicely in an interesting way, and again it's quite a metal nuance. The harmonies are really together. These are two great singers, so they're great at matching the nuances that both of them sing. I don't know if they've talked it through. A lot of singers just start to mold to each other once they've sung stuff a few times together. If you're a really intuitive singer.
I can't believe how much this hurts. Here we are, once again, still questioning the end.
Like the octaves there.
How can I let you go? Don't tell me now that you hate me. I'm never letting go. Let there be no doubt I can't live my life without you.
It's so cool, this combination of genres. I like it. Oh, like a classic rock. Guitar solo. Love it. Oh, and then he goes a bit metal. It's so cool.
Here we are, once again.
I always think that there are kind of three main parts to singing. You have your breath, everything under your vocal cords. They're using that excellently, really allowing a nice relaxed in breath and gently allowing the breath out. I like to think of it sometimes like a bagpipe. If you squeeze that bagpipe, oh, the air comes out and it doesn't make a nice noise, but if you gently squeeze your bagpipe, the air comes out. Or like you're a Harry Potter Dementor and you're like, it helps me in my mind anyway. Then you have your vocal cord level, how close your vocal cords are, how thick your vocal folds are. These are things that we can't really normally feel as an individual action. However, we can feel the difference between and You might be able to feel the feeling of the vocal cords coming together as opposed to and those give really different textures. But what's Also, so important, the shape that you're making with your vocal tract. Are you, hey? Are you focusing it into your nose here? Hey! Are you getting a bit more resonance here? How wide are you shaping your mouth? How long is your mouth? Is your tongue back? Is it forward? All these change the texture and the tone and make the sound boost in different parts of the note. So it might make it a really kind of twangy, bright sound or a really deep, heavy sound. Ooh, it's so good that. I think. And here's a little bit of power. Don't tell me now that you hate me. I'm never letting go. You can hear that they're both doing yo. If you're ooh, if you sung ooh, it feels a bit too narrow. So yo allows it to be like a bit more of exclamation. Some of the power is coming from him just singing down the octave, and that having this spectrum of her singing high and him singing low again rather than volume. But what's really made it great is that amazing build that we've had throughout the song. They did not start it big. Often the mistake is with singers is if you start too big, you have nowhere to go, and you've kind of given away the whole story before the end of the song. This is not a very TikTok friendly vocal coach tip. But I personally love a story within a song that slowly unveils itself and grows into that dramatic peak. It means that those moments really pop rather than it being like, bam, here's the moment, oh, this song's all the same. Tell me now that you hate me. I'm never letting go. I like how he held that never a little bit longer as well. A few layers of them in there as well. So you've got like the main vocal of both of them, and then I can hear that there's like a lower one and one with a little bit more grit in there, so you're getting all these textures coming through. It's so nice sometimes to like double track or triple track things. It's a really easy way to give it a bigger sound, especially if you add all those textures in there. I love it. Oh, there isn't a low one, but this is a textured one. Don't tell me now that you hate me, because I don't want to let you go. It's like living. Ah, little echoes as well. So cool. Oh, I love how it's got a little breakdown at the end. Oh, cool end. What a cool combination of singers that I never thought I would see. And I just love, they're such great vocalists, so it blends so well when it needs to, but yet they each have their individual colour and soul to their voice that really comes through. Before you go, I have just released my very own album, Fable. I am so proud of it, and I'd love it if you could check it out. There's a few songs available here on YouTube and a few on Spotify. but the full album is available on my website. Alright, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.